Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Today we are going to be working on a Redheart pattern. This is the all famous crochet messy bun hats, and this is going to be a child's size. So pull up your pattern and join me and we will start this pattern together. Hey guys, welcome back. We are going to be doing a new Redheart pattern. The pattern number is LW5603, and this style pattern has been taking the crochet world this winter and past fall by storm. They are the crazy crochet craze this time of year. They are the messy bun hats. I've seen them made several different ways. You can make them with or without the ponytail holders. This one does not call for one, so we are going to work this one. You will need two colors. If you choose to do more or less, that's totally optional. Calls for Redheart Love. I'm going to use standard Redheart. I've got one multicolor and one standard. So I've got a dark gray and then the multicolor. You will then need a 5.5 millimeter hook. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Now, whichever color that you want to use for your band, that is the color that you're going to have to start with. Okay, so grab that color and we will just start with that color. Okay, so we will go ahead and start working our band. Okay, so we are going to do the smallest hat size. So if you want to do another size, you will have to follow that in parentheses. The smallest one that we are doing is going to be the 19-inch. So we're going to take our first color, and you want to simply chain 8. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright, and now you're just going to single crochet in the second from the hook and across this row. And that will give you 7 stitches across. And basically what you're going to do is you're just going to repeat, and we're going to make our band first thing. So now you're just going to turn. For row 2 you're going to chain 1, and you're just going to slip stitch in each single crochet. Okay, so slip stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You want to turn, and row 3 you want to chain 1, and then you're just going to single crochet into each slip stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Alright, and now what you're going to do is just repeat the last 2 rows until your band measures 17 inches. Alright, so now you're just going to turn again and chain 1, and you're going to redo row 2. So you're just going to slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then repeat row 3. So you'll chain up 1 and turn, and then you'll just work a single crochet across in each stitch, in each slip stitch. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so just keep repeating that, and yes, I know my gray is just a little bit dark, but those stitches are very simple. Just repeat those 2 rows until your band is 17 inches around. And then I'll meet you back up and we will start working our crown. Alright, so now I have the band and it is 17 inches. And now what we're just going to do here is we want to pull both ends together, and you're just going to chain up one, and then what we're going to do is, actually we're going to turn it this way, and then we're just going to slip stitch through the ends from one end to the other as soon as I can get it in the stitch. Okay, so then you're just going to make 7 slip stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they're just a little bit difficult to work. And the last one, which is 7. Okay, and then you'll turn that inside out that way that your seam is on your inside here. Get my yarn situated. Okay, and what you want to do then, I'll have to take my yarn back through it, my ball through it, and pull it through the other side. So what I'm just going to show you real quickly before I have to do that. What you want to do now is you're actually going to, it ain't going to matter because you're going to have to just fasten this color off and pull this through. And if you want to just go ahead and tie your tails just to give yourself some added security there, you can do so. And once you've turned your seam to make sure that it's on the inside, you want to grab your next color. And what you're going to do for round 1 now of the crown is you're going to join this color with a slip stitch and a chain 1 to the same space that you joined in. And just do the best you can with that. Sometimes it's just a little bit tricky. Okay, so you're just going to join with a slip stitch and then just do a chain 1. And now what you're going to do, and you'll work over all of your tails here, is what you want to do here is just work a single crochet in the next 75 stitches. And there are no defined stitches here. You're just going to work them evenly spread out. Okay, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and you may have to take this out and redo it until you get 75 stitches evenly all the way around, and you'll join up. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this off camera, making sure that I get it right, hopefully within the first try, if not the second. So once I get all of my 75 stitches here, we're going to join up and then we're going to start working the rest of the crown. Alright, so once we've gone around and we've put all 75 single crochet in, we want to join into the top of that chain 1. I will just go right into that one. And that one will work out just fine. Okay. So let's just join there. And now what you're going to do is you want to, for round 2, you want to half double crochet in each single crochet around. And then you'll slip stitch to the first half double crochet. So what we're going to do is half double crochet right into the same stitch we're in. So you'll go around and you want to half double crochet in each stitch. And of course that's still going to give you a total of 75 single crochet. So go ahead and half double crochet around, and that's for number 2. Now rounds 3, 4, 5, and 6, all you want to do for those rounds, once you join up at the end of this row, is you're just going to make those double crochet rows. Okay, now once you have gone all the way around again, like I said, for this row, this is nothing more than a double crochet row. So just work double or half double crochet row, I'm sorry. Half double crochet all the way around. Then you want to join, and then what you're going to do for rows 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that's for your next 4 rows, you want to work double crochet rows. So all you're going to do then is just double crochet for 4 rows in a row, join up, and then we will meet back for round 7. Alright, so I will meet you back up for round 7. Alright, so now once we have done rounds 3 through 6, which were our regular double crochet rounds, for round 7 you're simply going to half double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Okay, so go right into the next stitch, do a half double crochet, so 1, 2, and 3, and then you're going to skip the next stitch, and you're going to do that a total of 19 times. Okay, so you want to skip this next stitch and then work a half double crochet into the next 3. So basically what you're doing this round is we're doing decreasing, being that we're skipping that 1 stitch. So there's 1, 2, and 3. Skip the next, and then work your next set of 3. 1, 2, 3. Skip the next, and work your next set. So anytime you're skipping a stitch, that is also a method of decreasing. Skip the next. There's just a couple different ways to decrease, and this is another way, so probably the simplest form is just skipping a stitch. Skip the next stitch, work your next 3, skip the next stitch and work your next 3. And you want to try to pull the stitch snug once you're skipping it. You don't want to leave a big gap. So let's say you're skipping this stitch, and let's go into that first stitch for our first half double crochet. And just for example, you don't want to leave it real loose like that because you have that ginormous hole there. So you do want to take and work that first double crochet, and you want to pull that stitch so that that hole is very minimal. Okay, just so you can tell that. So skip the next one and work your next set. Alright, so you just go ahead and work that around. So you will have 57 stitches at the end of this round. You'll work it 19 times total. And then go ahead and do round 8. All you're going to do is double crochet around for the next row after this one. And then I will meet you up for round 9. Okay, so we have finished rounds 7 and 8. So we finished our double crochet round. Now round 9 is going to be worked similar. So for this first round, I'm just going to chain up 1 here, and we're going to half double crochet into the same stitch. And it'll make it easier for these rows if you actually do this to start with. So you're going to half double crochet into this stitch and into the next stitch. Alright, so you half double crochet into the next 2 stitches, and then you'll skip the next stitch. Alright, and then we will do that again. So you'll do 2 half double crochet in a row, and then skip the next stitch. And then half double crochet in the next 2. skip the next stitch. Alright, and then you're just going to keep working in pairs. So you'll work 2 half double crochet in a row, and then you'll skip a stitch. So we will work that around. And then skipping that stitch is going to have us to decrease once again. Let me make sure that I skip that. Yep. So again, you'll see that your hat opening is getting a little smaller as we go up. And that's what we want it to do. Because of course the circle opening is going to be for the ponytail. So we will just keep going around, working 2 half double crochet in a row, skipping 1 in between each set of 2. And it will leave you will do it 19 times, just the same as the last 2 rows down, and then it will leave you 38 stitches for this row. Alright, so now what you want to do is continue this around, and then for round 10 you're just going to half double crochet in each stitch around, and then I will meet you up for round 11. Okay, so we now are on row 11, and this is our final round. So I'm just going to chain up 1, and you're going to half double crochet right into that same stitch, and you will skip the next stitch. So basically you're just going to half double crochet in the first one and skip the next one, half double crochet in the next, skip the next. So now it's just working a half double crochet in every other stitch around, and then once you have completed that, you will fasten this off. Make sure that you're pulling this tail down a little snug so that it closes up the gap that you're going to have when you have this here. You see what I just did? I pulled that tightly. I'll do that again for you. So once I make my stitch, you see how tight that or how open that hole is right there. But if I pull my tail, you see that it closes that up. So that's what you want to do every stitch. You don't want no unnecessary gappiness in there. And yes, I'm always inventing my own crafty words, and that's part of being a naturally born artist, is inventing words. Alright, so we will get that down to our last stitch. So you'll skip that last one, you'll join up into that first half double, pull that tight, okay, and then you can turn it any which way you like. Fasten in those ends, and you have your ponytail beanie, messy beanie, messy bun beanie, whatever you want to call these little fun hats to make. Then the little ponytail goes right through there, and you see this one didn't even need the actual ponytail holder, and they come out perfectly fine like this, and it's very beautiful. So I'm going to save this one here for my little granddaughter when she gets old enough to wear it. So that is how you do the messy bun crocheted hat from Redheart. So just weave in your ends, and hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Until next time, happy hooking!